Attention all drivers age 60 and over. A major alert is now coming from the UK's transport authorities, and this is something you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Starting December 2025, the UK is rolling out a series of significant legally binding driving rule changes that could directly affect whether you are allowed to continue driving on British roads. These changes are not small adjustments or minor policy updates. They are real, impactful reforms that will determine how you renew your driving license, what medical checks you must pass, what evidence you will need to provide, and how you interact with the DVLA when managing your legal right to drive. And here's the shocking part: many people over 60 still have no idea that any of this is happening. Some drivers will only realize when it is too late, when they suddenly lose their license, face unexpected delays, or receive penalties simply because they were not prepared. In today's important video, I am going to reveal every single one of the 4 major changes coming your way. I will break down exactly what each update means for you as an older driver, explain how the process will work in real life, and show you how to protect your driving independence by preparing early. And make sure you watch until the very end, because the final change is the one that most drivers over 60 completely overlook. It is also the one that has the greatest risk of causing license suspensions and unexpected driving disruptions if you do not act ahead of time. Welcome to Pensioners Power, your trusted source for everything you need to know about pensions, retirement planning, and financial wellness. Here, we cover the latest news, expert insights, and essential updates to help you maximize your retirement years. Whether it's understanding pension schemes, making the most of your savings, or staying informed about financial changes, you're in the right place. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's jump right into today's topic. Let's get straight into what's changing in December 2025, because these updates will surprise many people. These are not just cosmetic changes to paperwork or wording. They are structural changes that alter how older drivers prove they are still safe and capable behind the wheel. The first major change involves one of the most fundamental aspects of driving: your eyesight. For decades, drivers have been allowed to renew their license simply by ticking a box saying they can see well enough. That self-declaration has been in place for so long that many people assume it will always remain. But from late 2025, that assumption ends. Drivers aged 60 and above will no longer be allowed to rely on simple self-certification. For the first time, the DVLA will require formal, medically verified evidence that your eyesight meets the legal driving standard. This means you will need an optician-signed eyesight test, confirming that you can read a number plate at 20 meters and that you meet the legally required field of vision. This test will need to be carried out by a qualified optician, and you must submit the signed result when renewing your license. No more guessing, no more hoping, no more assuming. If the test is not submitted, your renewal will not be processed. The DVLA's reasoning is simple. Eye conditions can develop slowly and silently with age, and many people do not notice their eyesight worsening until it is already at a dangerous level. This new requirement ensures that vision-related risks are identified and corrected before someone gets behind the wheel. If you are approaching your 60th birthday or have just crossed it, the smart move is to book your eye test well before your renewal date. Do not wait until the renewal letter arrives, because delays could leave you temporarily unable to drive. This isn't meant to frighten you, it's meant to prepare you. With proper planning, this process will be smooth and straightforward, but ignoring it could lead to unnecessary complications. Now let's move to the second major change, which goes beyond eyesight and into general medical fitness. The DVLA has recognized that for many older drivers, age-related health conditions do not appear suddenly. They develop slowly and often without obvious signs. Conditions such as diabetes, cardiovascular issues, neurological disorders, or early cognitive changes may go unnoticed by the driver, but still affect reaction times and awareness behind the wheel. Under the new rules, medical fitness checks will become more detailed and could require GP confirmation in certain cases. When you renew your license after turning 60, you will be required to declare any medical conditions that may affect your ability to drive. The DVLA may request additional medical evidence or ask for a GP assessment before your renewal can be approved. But here's what many people misunderstand. This is not intended to push older drivers off the road. In fact, the DVLA has made it clear that the goal is safety, not restriction. If a medical issue is identified, drivers are often allowed to continue driving once treatment or corrective measures are in place. For example, if an untreated eye condition is detected, new glasses or minor surgery may fully resolve the issue. If a manageable health condition is disclosed, the DVLA may issue a time-limited license and review it periodically. The third major change is the modernization of the renewal process itself. After decades of relying on paper forms, envelopes, and traditional mail, the DVLA is now moving toward a digital-first renewal system for older drivers. This means that from late 2025, you will be encouraged, and in many cases expected, to renew your license online. The online portal will allow you to upload medical forms, submit your optician-signed eyesight certificate, update your photograph, and receive renewal notices electronically. For many drivers, this will be faster, easier, and far more convenient. However, the authorities understand that not everyone over 60 uses smartphones or computers confidently. They are not removing all alternative options. Assisted renewal services, post office renewals, telephone helplines, and in some special circumstances, paper forms will remain available. But the priority will be digital processing to reduce delays and prevent forms from getting lost in the post, which has happened more times than many people realize. Let's talk about the broader purpose behind these changes. Some drivers fear that stricter renewal rules mean the government is trying to take older drivers off the road. That is not true. The UK recognizes the importance of independence, mobility, and the confidence that comes with being able to drive. Millions of people over 60 rely on their cars for shopping, visiting friends, medical appointments, caring for loved ones, and maintaining a social life. These rule changes aim to strike a careful balance, keeping older drivers safe while ensuring the roads are safe for everyone else. The authorities know that age alone does not determine whether someone is a safe driver. Many people in their 70s and 80s still drive better and more responsibly than younger motorists. But regular health and eyesight checks give reassurance to the driver, to their family, and to other road users that the individual is still capable of driving safely. Here's what you need to do in real life. If you are over 60 or approaching that age, start preparing now. Book an eyesight test in advance. Talk to your doctor about any medical conditions you are managing. Keep your medical records and prescriptions organized. Learn how to access the DVLA's online renewal portal, even if you need a family member or trusted friend to help you. The more prepared you are, the easier the transition will be when the new rules take effect. These changes are not designed to be a burden. They are designed to protect you. They recognize that while aging naturally brings changes to eyesight, reaction time, and health, these changes do not automatically mean you cannot drive. They simply ensure that every driver over 60 continues driving safely, confidently, and responsibly for as long as possible. So here's the simple truth. If you act early, nothing will disrupt your driving. You will pass the eyesight test, submit the necessary medical information, complete the renewal form online, and continue driving exactly as before. But if you leave everything until the last minute, you risk delays, complications, and temporary suspension of your driving privileges. And for many people, losing the ability to drive even temporarily feels like losing independence, losing access to daily activities, and losing control over your own life. That's why this message is so important. From December 2025, the UK driving system is changing. You will need real medical evidence. You will need a real eyesight certificate. You will need to adapt to the new digital approach. And you must stay informed about any further updates as the deadline approaches. Thank you for watching Pensioners Power. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video with more insights on the issues that affect the UK. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates.